my god. Oh my god. Oh, hello. Bonjour, bonjour. Salut. Je m'appelle Karsten. It's another red stream. It's more pink than red, to be honest, but we're back in the red room, I should say. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. What's up, twin? How's it going? It's good to be here. It's good to be here. Oh man, if you guys could see the cable management I'm working with right now, you would give me a medal. It's truly insane what I got going on here. This is madness. This is absolute madness. Did you get longer? Did I get longer? What are you talking about? What does that mean? Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Big Boys Had or Big Boy Shad. I don't know. Master Sherbert, how's it going? Binging content guy. Now that's a real. that is one hell of a username. Tyler, how's it going? John, everybody say hello to our moderator for the day. Our moderator every day, I should say. John. My friend Joe said he would be here to mod today, but I'm starting to think he's not going to make it. I'm not even going to text him. I'm going to see if he does it. I'm going to really put him up to this one. But how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? We're back. We're back. Red rooms. Got my wisdom teeth pulled this week. How are you feeling? Because it depending on what day that happened, like you were probably like, oh, this is a walk in the park, and then I'm assuming the next day was a rude wake up call. Hey Karsten, first time seeing your stream. Love your videos. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I hope this is a good one. I hope you showed up for a good one. I don't know how today's gonna look. You look so red. I tried everything. I tried literally everything, but I did not realize that the light from the sun would be hitting this back wall, which has a profound effect on the look of my face. Bro, you gotta watch Shrek 2. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it many times. Have it on DVD. Actually, probably VHS. I'm gonna bike over and crash the stream. Feel free, John. No one. You've never showed up to the stream in person. That would be kind of cool if you did. The Snoopy shirt is back. The Snoopy shirt is back. That is true. A Harry Potter trailer. What are you talking about? I don't know what that means. Is there a new Harry Potter? Nice shade of red. Thank you. Thank you. Why is there a new setup every day? Because I'm bouncing around all over the place. I was in Minnesota last week. I was in LA, my home base, the week before that, and now I'm in Chicago, and I will be in Chicago next week as well. And I might even switch up the setup next week just to have some fun with it. And then we'll be back in LA. HBO Max Harry Potter series trailer. Oh my god, it's all coming back to me. I remember that. Yes, and they said that's supposed to be the biggest show in the world whenever it comes out, but for some reason I don't see that happening. But who am I to... I haven't seen the trailer. Maybe I'm wrong. Live react to the Harry Potter trailer? I'd rather not. I really like... You're just... I'm doing this for your sake. Like, I'm gonna be... It's not gonna be very interesting because I have no thoughts. I haven't even finished all of the Harry Potter movies. I didn't grow up reading Harry Potter. You're gonna get absolutely nothing from me, and so that's the honest truth. Keep doing the live streams in stranger places every time. It's not a bad idea. I really want to do an IRL stream at Cannes. We thought about doing it at TIFF, and then I got too scared. I figured it wasn't gonna work, but Cannes, let's revisit it. I'll do it iShow Speed style. Howdy Karsten, howdy, how's it going? Live reaction to the Moana trailer. I did see the, I've seen stills. I've seen some stills. I have not watched the trailer, admittedly. But, man, we're getting trailer after trailer right now, aren't we? It started with Dune and has been all downhill from there. It's the only good, actually, since the last stream, I think the new, what's it called? Wild Horse 9 or something? The new Martin McDonagh trailer came out. Looks pretty good. It looks good. It doesn't look amazing, but I don't know what to expect. It looks fun. It looks fun is what I will say. But it's still high up on the list of movies that I'm anticipating. Definitely does not look like a Banshees situation. It looks more like a Three Billboards situation, but that's okay. That's okay. We love Martin McDonagh, don't we? Karsten, was this more lighthearted than Clockers? Well, yes. I mean, by definition, it's a comedy. it is a Charlie Chaplin comedy. Of course, you're going to be smiling and laughing throughout it, but the whole point of it is you're laughing through some real tragic moments. I mean, it's a nice blend. I don't know if, it's up to interpretation how you feel it, the note it ends on. You'll either feel like energized or depressed, or it's one of the greatest endings to any movie I've ever seen, though. We'll talk about the movie as a whole in a second. But it was a very, very good movie. Looks like In Bruges in 3 Billboards style. Yeah, I really don't know what to think. Banshees was a grower for sure. I mean, Banshees, when I first saw it, I was kind of like, oh, that didn't go the direction I thought it was going to go. And then it ended up being better than I thought it would be. And then after the third watch, I was like, that might be a masterpiece. That might be one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. Have you seen Seven Psychopaths? I'm over here talking like I'm a real, McDonough fan. I haven't even seen Seven Psychopaths. All of that said, I really haven't. Saw the 2-hour Oscar expert vid. It showed up on my feed. I didn't give it a watch, not yet. I need to like cleanse my. I can't tune into award shit yet. I really need like a month off from any awards talk, even if we're having fun with next year predictions. I can't do it. But all love to those guys. Some of my favorite YouTubers, genuinely. Did you see the Canadian Screen Awards nominations? No, I did not actually. What's the deal with that? Anything good? We should put 7 Psychopaths on the poll. I would. I actually would. Yes, I would. Karsten, do you like Kevin Smith? I am like pretty on the. I don't know if I have much against the work of Kevin Smith, but that's because I haven't seen a lot of it. I probably haven't seen the real stinkers. I remember thinking Clerks was good and fine, but it didn't really like inspire me the way it does a lot of young film people. But I mean, you gotta respect some of what Kevin Smith has done. Like he's an important figure. Have not seen Tusk. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie got 8 nominations. Did it actually? Oh wait, yeah, maybe that's the only thing I saw was that Jay McCarroll got nominated for Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor, which he deserves. I guess that tracks for the Canadian Screen Awards. They would give a lot of love to Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, wouldn't they? You seen Dog Day Afternoon? Of course. Honestly, my favorite Al Pacino performance off the top of my head. Rewatch Walkabout for poll. I just watched that movie. I'm not running it back this soon, but I would put in another Nicholas Roeg film. I'd be open to that. That's the only one of them I've seen. Is that true? Are you gonna watch Hannah Montana? What are we doing here? Is there new Hannah Montana now too? Is that what we're doing? Because probably not, man. Probably not. I've seen the movie. It's one of my favorite Cine 2 Nerdle plays is to go from Mulholland Drive to Hannah Montana. It's a good time. Don't Look Now is a banger. Have I seen Don't Look Now? I always get that mixed up with Invasion of the Body Snatchers for some reason. Is Donald Sutherland also in Don't Look Now, or am I misremembering? I don't think I've seen Don't Look Now though. It's kind of a vague, generic title, but I've heard really good things. Yes, the 20th anniversary special. Oh, yeah. I don't think no, I think I'm good, probably. And you know what? If they skip you on Hannah Montana, you go into Monos, and then they don't know what to do. Just putting that in the back of my head. I just put that one together. Karsten, my brother, are you going to Cannes? I am going to Cannes. Officially got the approval on the audio-visual press badge. I officially got it. I've gotten it before in the past, so it's like it should be a no-brainer, but for some reason I was stressing because other people were posting their little approval emails, and I was like, I haven't gotten one. I'm a little scared. But, oh no, we're going. It's gonna be the best Cannes yet. It's gonna be a good one. I will be doing another vlog, hopefully an even bigger one than the past. Like, we're going for feature-length film with this next one, and it will not be shot on the camcorder, which many people will be happy to hear, even though I thought that was cool. I'm going to do it on the iPhone so I can do more, because the camcorder, there were a lot of things where it required taking it out and then, like, setting it up, and like, it just was kind of inconvenient, but I'm excited. What will you see at Cannes? Who knows, man? The lineup right now is kind of up in the air. There will not. I mean, I kind of knew this. Like, there won't be Disclosure. Disclosure Day, I was like, maybe. But there will not be Digger, which I already kind of knew that. I assumed that wasn't going to happen. No Odyssey, which, yeah. And no Disclosure Day. So it's kind of like, what's going to be there? Fjord? Why is the stream called Okay? I don't know, but that just felt right. When I was setting this up was a very chaotic experience, and so I had to give it a chaotic title. Sometimes you just have to hit a title like that, and it brings people in, because everybody's like, what are we okaying? You missed a super chat, thank you. What the Falconer, thank you for the super chat, appreciate it. Howdy, 1, I am once again asking for a Fellini to make the poll, specifically Knights of Cabiria. 2, can you please read half-star reviews of Fantastic Mr. Fox? I will definitely put a Fellini in the poll. I would love to watch a Fellini movie for next week. And can you please read half-star reviews of Fantastic Mr. Fox? I've seen that. That's like a trend right now. Isn't that like a thing that people are doing right now, is reading half-star reviews of their favorite movies? That's very interesting. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now, but I'd be open to doing that maybe later in the stream. I've done that before, but it's been years, and Letterboxd has changed since the last time I did that. I have not seen La Strada. I kind of wanted to put down La Strada on the low. That was what I was feeling over Knights of Cabiria. Cabiria. What did I just do that was really embarrassing? I was out to dinner with my family, and we were ordering cocktails for dinner, and I've heard the word before, but I've never read it on a piece of paper and ordered it. And when it came time for me to order my drink, I said, "Can I get the daiquiri?" And everyone laughed at me, including the waitress. They were like, "You mean the daiquiri?" And I was like, it says daiquiri in my defense, but okay. Great drink though. Delicious. Very, very good. This is a trend, and I don't know why. Yeah, I know. I've seen some people do it. And I'm like, do I want to see that? I already know people don't like climax. I don't need to read the climax stuff. Does the call-in work for Canadians? It does. I think it works all over the world. We've done some international calls. I don't know the logistics of that. I don't know if someone's paying for that, but I don't think they are because of the way Google Voice works. I think we're in the clear. Why'd the room change? Because I'm in a new city. We're in Chicago this week. Yo, Karst, maybe watch some Chilean films since it's your worst country in GeoGuessr. Is it really my worst country? I feel like I'm pretty good at Chile and GeoGuessr. Chile's an easy one to spot. But yeah, I really like to answer the question. Yes, I should be watching more Chilean films. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is that weird animated one about like it's something with the wolf. It's one of the best. It's one of the most impressive animated films I've ever seen in my life. El Conde, I guess technically, yeah. The Wolf House, yes. One of the coolest looking animated films I've ever seen. I think I was a little distant from the film itself, but I was like, that was a really incredible experience. And a very kind of dark experience. It's sick. And there was also an animated short out of Chile nominated at the Oscars a couple years ago that I thought was really cool, but I understood none of. I was like, there's something very deep going on here that I'm not picking up on. Heaven's Gate for the poll. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Bear Story one? What are we talking about? At the Canadian Awards? Where's a good place to start with Lars von Trier? I do think Melancholia is a good way to ease your way in. It's probably his most accessible to a lot of people. It's his best. If that's too much for you, if you're really put off by it, then tread lightly moving forward. But if you're looking for something a step darker than that, I would jump right into Antichrist and see how that feels. Babylon appreciation, please. It's you again. You're always in here talking about Babylon, man. If I'm not mistaken. But yes, man, we like Babylon. I don't know how many times we got to say it. We should do a Keanu Reeves week. Oh, I love it already, and I have no reason to actually rewatch it, but I want to watch Point Break and talk about it very badly. I also want to talk about, what's the one? Constantine? Is he in that? Am I misremembering? A good Western is Tombstone. I've also wanted to watch Tombstone, yes. There's a lot to watch in this world. Was Igby Goes Down that bad? It was not that bad, but it was kind of like, he is in it? Okay, good to know. It was not that bad, but it was like super like freshman film student vibe. It was like really, it is such a product of its time. It is such a like Sundance indie from the early 2000s or wherever it came out. It was very just not the kind of thing that does anything for me now, but there is some real like truth to it, and I think Kieran Culkin is delivering like an early heater of a performance there. I mean, he's pretty good in it. But like, yeah, it didn't really do much for me, and I'd understand if that, like, some people it really hits, but wasn't my thing. Games this week or just chats? We're gonna do some games. We're gonna attempt games for sure. There's a new season of Cine to Nerdle that I've been practicing a little bit of. If you've played me, good chance you have played me because I've been playing it a lot on the low. But it's been a blast. It's a really good season. This is a very scary angle. What about it? What's wrong with this? I got fun little polka dots in the back. What's in the closet? I mean, just probably like, it's not, this is not my apartment, so. What's your wing condition? So I've been trying out a few different ones. The Oscar one is really fun. It's kind of hard to explain in words, but you need 30 points, but you get points based on how many Oscars the movie won. So if you play Fargo, for instance, I'm pretty sure you get like 3 points, if I remember correctly. But if you play something like The English Patient, your points, you're already a third of the way there. Looks like you're sitting on the floor. I can promise you I'm not. So it's a really fun win condition. It was good and fine. I've been enjoying it. That's a really fun way to play the game. But they do have a Timothée Chalamet win condition. Only 3 movies to win, and that one I cook at that one. I'm really good at that one. It's an easy one too. There's some like real, like, first of all, Don't Look Up is your friend when you're playing the Timothée Chalamet win condition, because there's a lot of people in that movie. You got to remember Men, Women, and Children. That gives you a lot to work with as well. A Complete Unknown, obviously. Wonka. There's so much. Dune, obviously, but usually they beat you to Dune and they're like, ha. And I'm like, you don't even know how deep this rabbit hole goes. You thought you had me at Dune? You can get to him from Long Legs. Play Hot Summer Nights. There's endless possibilities. Little Women. The King, man. Yeah, The King. Oh, The King is great. I was on Rob Pattinson yesterday, and I was like, there is a connection, right? It's The King. I forgot about The King. Damn. 1995 Low Max. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Karsten, watch Jungle Fever. I'll be honest, like, after watching Clockers, I was like, I want to get into Spike Lee's filmography a bit deeper. Like, I think I'm really in the mood. But for some reason, I was like, I got to hold back. I was like, I can't go full. I go through this a lot, man. I mean, you saw what happened with Paul Newman, which I'm still in the thick of. But it's like, when I hyperfixate on a filmmaker or actor, I can't help myself. I'm like, well, that's all I want to watch right now. And I've only watched Clockers, but like anytime I've had free time to watch a movie in the last few days, I'm like, all I really feel like watching is another Spike Lee movie. Like for some reason, that's what's calling me. And his filmography runs deep. Did you hear the drama got spoiled online? Brother, I saw the spoiler. And I'm not even going to like talk about it right now because I don't want to, like, talking about it will only cause some of you to foolishly seek it out, which you should not. I need you to be stronger than I am. Do not give in. But I was just minding my damn business. And I'm actually pissed about it because I was like, wow, man. I'm done. I'm not going to talk about it, obviously. I'm just like, yeah, it's stupid. Still excited to see it. Are you excited for the Backrooms movie? I am, yeah. I am. I think it's going to be interesting. Are you going to watch the Punisher Disney Plus special coming out this year? I didn't know that was happening. Probably not, to be honest. Is it good? The drama, I haven't seen it. So I can't speak on it. I'm going to see it next week, though. I have to decide between... I think I'm going to see Super Mario Brothers 2 first, and then that. Are you excited for Pizza Movie, though? I've heard good things about it. Listen, like, if I hadn't heard good reviews, I probably wouldn't even come close to that film. Like, it doesn't really... look interesting. Can you get my super chat? Yes, sorry about that. 1 second. I wouldn't come near that film, but people have been saying it's pretty good, and I'm happy to support it. It could be good. It could be good. What the Falconer? Thank you for the super chat. Sorry about that. In honor of opening day, can you talk about Moneyball? Moneyball, one of the best, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I mean, the best Brad Pitt performance, the performance Brad Pitt was born to play. Aaron Sorkin's best script. Amazing score, amazing cinematography. It makes me weirdly emotional. Just it taps into the... I'm not even a dad yet, but I don't know if I yet. That's a very strong word, but I'm like, I feel it. I feel it already. I'm like, it captured the essence of fatherhood, and I'm like, damn, I understand. Even the Moneyball trailer is great. Yes, man, it's all good. It's all good. Do you like The Sandlot? It's been since I was a kid since I've seen that, but a Brad Pitt ranking would be weirdly interesting. I'd happily do it. That's another filmography that runs deep, as I learned the hard way with 7 years in Tibet. But my mom was telling me, I spent the week with my parents this last week, and we watched a couple movies together. But we watched Train Dreams, and my mom was like, well, if you like that, you need to check out this Brad Pitt movie where he's a fisherman, and I'm forgetting what it's called. You guys will probably beat me to it. Fuck, I can't find it. It's directed by Robert Redford. They're fishermen. A river runs through it. Yep. You just barely beat me to it. Yeah. Anyway, that was my mom's advice, was if you like Train Dreams, you should check out A River Runs Through It. I can't speak on that. I haven't seen it. When she was saying a Robert Redford like river movie, I thought she was talking about Jeremiah Johnson, which I also haven't seen, but I'm pretty sure he's on a river in that movie. KJ, thank you for the super chat. This one guy that I follow on Letterboxd said that Joseph Kosinski could probably direct a bangin' film adaptation of Mirror's Edge. Would you agree? Not familiar with Mirror's Edge. Can't speak on it, to be honest with you. But I believe him, yeah. I think Joseph Kosinski is a pretty talented director. I think he gets the job done. He does what he sets out to do, and he does it well. Train Dreams looks gorgeous, but I just didn't get into the story. You know, it hit a little bit better for me on a rewatch. I'll be honest. I didn't think it would. I was kind of reluctant about putting it on. I was pushing for... I was trying to have an uncomfortable night, and I was really pushing for us to watch Eddington, and the vibe obviously leaned towards Train Dreams. And I was like, all right, I'll give it another watch. I liked it. I was in the same boat the first time, though. I was like, there's something about this that I'm not, like grasping all the way. And rewatching it, I felt it a lot more. There's something about Joel Edgerton's performance that really hooked me in that second time. It's a very sensitive performance that, you know, kind of got to me. Last concert you went to... Dude, my dad... Actually, no, I'm not going to say what he said. Last concert you went to... I don't go... I'm not... It's been a while, man. I think it's the same answer as the last time someone asked this, which is J-Som. I think it was J-Som was the last... I'm pretty sure. Wait, am I late? You're not late. We've been going for about 36 minutes now. What do you think of Dust? Dust. What is Dust? Is that a band? Or am I thinking of Duster? Flowed, thank you for the super chat. I meant, is the twist in the drama good? Oh, I'm not going to answer that. Thank you for the super chat, but I'm not going to answer that. I feel like that's saying too much. All love. I don't think it's too much, but I think I am not going to like assume anything with the chat. I don't want to talk about anything there. The fact that I even brought up what happened to me feels wrong. Like, I don't want anyone to... We're done. We're done. Why do you think Die My Love did not do well? Because it's a weird ass movie. It's a it's a really bizarre movie that doesn't really reward you in a lot of ways. It's not like it's a Lynn Ramsey character piece that also serves as like a kind of experimental acting exercise from Jennifer Lawrence that I thought was amazing and thought was like beautiful and very just grimy and unforgiving in a way I thought was like kind of breathtaking, but it does not shock me that it didn't. I thought Jennifer Lawrence might get a little bit more love for that one, but I'm not surprised it didn't go too far. Disappointed though, of course. Would love to see Lynn Ramsey succeed. Excited for The Rider. It's Brad Pitt and Edward Berger. I'm gonna believe that Edward Berger is one of those filmmakers where every other film is a hit. Like, All Quiet was good, not great. Conclave, phenomenal. Conclave, one of my favorites of that year. Ballad of a Small Player, weak. Very weak. Which is to say that, you know, The Rider, there's something there. I believe that could be good. Karsten, any thoughts on the Sora news? I'm not a super tapped into what happened. I've only seen like glimpses of it, but it's done, right? It's done. Is it like? But I'm confused on how it ended. Disney, something with Disney, but it's over. It's popping as we speak, which is fantastic. I mean, this is good news. We needed this, man. We needed this. It feels like every week I see a new post that's like Hollywood's done, followed by like the worst thing you've ever seen in your life, and I'm like, I can't be the only one, man. Like this is insane. A majority of the population is not going to get on board with this bullshit, and you know it feels like this is a good news, right? As far as I know. It's like a too good to be true thing is how I'm reading it. Any games today? Cine 2 Nerdle. Cine 2 Nerdle. Indeed. Karsten, you are very red today. I know. I mean, I could try... this is going to be rough. But I could try just... Maybe... Is that better? That's a little bit better. It's very defined. It's very harsh is the only thing. I don't like how harsh it is. But I don't look as red. The chat yearns for GeoGuessr. I mean, we could get into the movie discussion now and then leave ourselves extra time for games. Yeah, a bit better. Okay, I'm kind of fucked. This is not bad. You're even longer. John, I didn't even know you're still here. Karsten, do you purposely type in lowercase? I've abandoned that as of like a couple months ago. I had the auto caps off on my phone for a long time. And then I turned it back on and something hit about it. Like it just felt good. Just felt really good. Karsten, dude, breathe. I'm breathing. You're pissing me off. These comments always make me feel crazy. I'm like, I'm in a flow state. He's truly a long toast boy. Actors with good teeth. Sometimes like it's a gas leak stream on my end, and then other times it's the chat. And right now you guys I'm concerned for the community. This is a crazy chat right now. What were we talking about? I'm really into auto caps. Yes. No, if you've had auto caps turned off, just turn it on for like an hour and see how it feels. It's kind of nice. I've been really like leaning into this is how I know I'm getting old, is like I'm on the verge of adding periods to my text. I'm about to get real boomer in the messages, sending like okay with just a period. Like there's something about it, like to send that feels kind of good. To receive it feels like shit, but like sending it, you're like, I'm making a point here. Goo goo gaga. Yep. Favorite rom-com. That's a nice clean question. Favorite rom-com. When Harry Met Sally's a boring answer, but that's a good one. Does The Heartbreak Kid count? It's not very romantic. It's kind of an anti-romance. Okay, fine. Yes, exactly. Like that hurt to read just now. I felt like I was doing something wrong reading that, but to send it is like, I mean, feels kind of good. Is One Battle better than Boogie Nights? Whoa. I've never thought of that. I've been putting this off because I was like, I need the fog of award season to calm down before I can really like think about where One Battle belongs in that ranking. Because it's been in the back of my head of like, wait, so where does it go? Because it is a 5 out of 5, no doubt in my mind, especially on the third rewatch. My roommate put it on after the Oscars that night. I kind of walked in thinking I would just watch like the first 45 minutes, as you do with that film, and I couldn't look away. I was like, they put something in this movie. Like the people that hate that film I don't get it. I think that's just the toxicity of award season talking, because I'm like, this is a really good movie, man. This is a really good movie. So I don't know. Boogie Nights kind of had, they're so different. They're really different. Those are like two different filmmakers at the end of the day, in my opinion. I gotta think on that. Neither are better than Phantom Thread and Punch Drunk Love, though. I will say that. Thoughts on jalapeno poppers? I'm not a huge fan. If every director were to compete in a giant gladiator-style fight, who would win? My money's on Herzog. Herzog's not bad. You ever seen pictures of, like, Otto Preminger? I think he would fuck some people up. I'd also put... Well, I don't know. I was going to say Hitchcock, but I don't know. Who are some, like... Oh, Gregoraki's pretty ripped. But... I don't know how long he would last. Like, I don't know how that would go down in a gladiator style fight. I gotta think on that. That's a good question. Who are like the not scariest, but strongest directors physically? I know a guy who would win. Who? Can't just say that. Christopher Nolan's he's kind of a unit from the pictures I've seen. Ben Affleck would actually probably fuck people up. You don't want to piss him off. Dude, yeah, Ben Affleck's not a bad answer, to be honest. Matt Johnson, dude. Yeah. Missed a topical super chat. Thank you. I'm so sorry I keep missing the super chats. What the Falconer, thank you. It's always you, and I apologize. Squat, deadlift, bench PRs, and movies about lifting. The thing is, I worked with a personal trainer 2 years ago when I was recovering from my knee surgery, and that was the first time in my life I started doing like deadlifts and bench press and all this stuff. And I was like, this is great. I can finally like talk about these things, and I can finally like know what I'm doing in this space, because I've never been that kind of guy. That said, I forgot what my numbers were. I forgot. I did not stick with it clearly, but I will get back to you. I've been meaning to get back into it because it helped my climbing tremendously, but I've not been lifting in a while. But movies about lifting. There's not a lot of, like, I mean, when I think of like those, I just think of like training montages, like the Rocky films or like Creed, but that's not lifting specifically. Are there any good just like movies? It's like, what's a good lifting movie? Pumping Iron, never seen it. Love Lies Bleeding, literally the closest thing I can think of. And there's got to be a better answer than that. But Love Lies Bleeding, honestly, maybe the closest thing I can think of. What is the best movie of the decade? Of the 2020s so far? My eyes do see Oppenheimer, but like, give me like a couple months. Let me think on one battle, to be honest. Parasite's last decade. And last decade, my answer is still First Reformed. Not to be that guy, but it's still First Reformed, frankly. How long have we been streaming? We've been going for 42 minutes. I'd be down to talk about the movie pretty soon here. Because of my like insane setup today and because of timing, I didn't have time to write any notes down for this movie, but I think I could freestyle it. I think there's plenty to say, and I'm sure if you guys watched it, you guys have stuff to say too. But I say we just get into the movie so that we can get on with the games, because I'm excited to play games today, to be honest with you. Before we get into that, though, this week's Movie Club movie is... Oh, that's wrong tab. It is The Great Dictator, directed by Charlie Chaplin, starring Charlie Chaplin. This was voted on last week by the members. It was nominated by the community, by the chat. That's how it works. If this is your first time coming to one of these, welcome. Every week we do a movie club situation where chat nominates 4 movies for us to put on a poll. If you're a member of the channel, if you have a membership to this channel, which I highly recommend you get, because there's plenty of other perks besides voting on the poll. You get member exclusive videos, which there will be one coming out this week, by the way. I'm late this month, but there will be one this week. But yeah, you get that. You get to play us in Cine 2 Nerdle and whatnot. Yeah, it's a great way to support the channel if you want to support the channel. But Jimothy, thank you. Hey, look at this. This is a member. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Everyone get a membership there. Very cool. I did not tell this person to do that, but thank you, Jimothy. Anyway, What should we watch next week? We already have a couple options. Seven Psychopaths is a good one. Martin McDonagh classic. Martin McDonagh's first feature, question mark? Seven Psychopaths is definitely going to go in the poll. I'm going to put down La Strada because that was calling my name for whatever reason. And then the rest is up to the chat. Seven Psychopaths. La Strada. It is not. Awesome Adam, it's not. I'm not even going to read that one. It's not. Have you seen the clip though? There's a clip going around of Gaspar Noé walking out to the premiere of that film, and it is I've gone down a lot of rabbit holes regarding Gaspar Noé. I've seen a lot of footage. Have never seen that clip before of him walking into that premiere. It is a strange clip. My Own Private Idaho, I've never seen. We have some real heavy hitters this week. I don't know. Usually I have a decent idea of who is going to win. And looking at this list, I don't know who's going to win. Seven Psychopaths, La Strada, My Own Private Idaho. We have room for one more. It's not going to be Terror at Bloodfart Lake. Maybe a horror. Is Dead Ringers is horror, right? I know it's Cronenberg, but is it technically horror? Not Juno. All due respect. Dead Ringers was kind of calling my name. Not really. What's The Conformist? Uncle Boone Me, man. Uncle Boone Me would be interesting, but is that easy to watch? Like, is that streaming? It used to be kind of hard to find, but maybe I'm misremembering. The Conformist. Bertolucci. Ooh, I would watch that. Ooh, I would happily watch that. Uncle Boomy's on YouTube. I'm going to do Uncle Boone Me. I'm not going to spell out the whole title, but it's Uncle Boone Me Who Could Recall His Past Lives. It's an Apichatpong where a Seti Cool classic. That's it. This is a banger lineup. This week is going crazy. I like this lineup. Boone Me. Two E's. Okay. Seven Psychopaths. La Strada. My Own Private Idaho. Uncle Boone Me. If you are a member, you can vote on the poll right now. It is available in the community tab. Vote on what we watch next week. What we watch and what we talk about. The poll is officially live right now. In the meantime, sorry. In the meantime, we're going to talk about this week's movie, which was voted on last week. The Great Dictator. 1940s classic. Rated G. I didn't know that. Directed by Charlie Chaplin. Written by Charles Chaplin. Starring Charlie Chaplin. It's a Charlie Chaplin essential, I should say. He is... You know who Charlie Chaplin is. I don't think we need to... I like this. We're on kind of a tear of doing like iconic filmmakers. I mean, last week was Spike Lee. Now we're doing Charlie Chaplin. Like, we're going through some of the greats here. We've never talked about a Charlie Chaplin film on this channel, on the broadcast. This is our first. Is this our oldest film? When was Night of the Hunter? I'm trying to think. But Karsten would make a horrible science teacher. I would be the worst science teacher. I would be really bad at science. I was really, just quickly, I almost failed biology Biology was not kind to me. There was something that just was not clicking. Physics was fine, but not great. Earth science was kind of a disaster. Chemistry was, for whatever reason, my thing. I understood chemistry better than any other subject. So I don't know what that says. I don't know if I'd be a good teacher, that said, but the great clockers. Happiness made me want to throw up. Yeah, we've moved on from that one. That was a crazy week. Anyway, The Great Dictator, Charlie Chaplin. The synopsis reads: Dictator Adenoid Hinkle tries to expand his empire while a poor Jewish barber tries to avoid persecution from Hinkle's regime. If you didn't know, Charlie Chaplin plays both Hinkle and the Jewish barber. That is very important in the context of how this film functions. It is Charlie Chaplin's first official sound film. I know that I was looking it up, like Modern Times, technically. I get it mixed up. Either Modern Times or I'm pretty sure it was Modern Times. Had like some sound elements, and like they had like sound effects and like very tiny bits of dialogue, but this is obviously like a full sound film. Which I'll be honest, man, like I'm really, my knowledge of Charlie Chaplin and his career is very foggy. I was under the impression he made a lot more features than he did. I looked up his entire like feature filmography, and like I'm on my way there. I'm not too far from finishing it. I thought it went deep, but this was an important one. This was an important one for that reason. It was at the time, and I think still, his most financially successful. It was his biggest film, both as in like runtime and in how far it went. It was critically acclaimed. It was financially successful. It was nominated for, I believe, 5 Oscars, 1 no Oscars, which is crazy, but it was a huge success at the time. It's obviously, I have not brought it up yet, it is a satire on Adolf Hitler. It is the first of its kind in that way, as far as I know. Obviously, like films like Jojo Rabbit pulled a lot from it. That's the closest thing I can compare this to. It's in my opinion, and this is what I thought of when I saw Jojo Rabbit. Like the hardest. It is the hardest film to pull off. I think this is like whenever I see movies like this, and this is why I think I gave Jojo Rabbit a lot of praise when I first saw it. I have not rewatched it since 2019. I do not know how it will hit these days, given how how new Taika Waititi films have been. But I remember really liking Jojo Rabbit. I know that's a crazy thing to say in certain film spaces, but I thought parts of it really worked. But yeah, what I was saying is like making films about this subject, about this guy, making them comedies, incredibly difficult. It is insane to me anytime that these films walk away clean and like actually work, that are able to be funny, and in this case are able to be very, moving at the same time. I think this treads a very thin line of like when it chooses to go serious versus when it's really playing it up. Because trying to do like slapstick in this context is crazy. I will say, like, I very recently also watched To Be or Not to Be, the Ernst Lubitsch film, which is a different style of comedy, but is like very much like in line with what this is doing in a lot of ways. I'm blanking on when that came out. I think I prefer To Be or Not to Be, 1942. Yeah. I think this has a much higher reputation, or at least like this was maybe more popular back then. Cannot confirm. But I think To Be or Not to Be maybe does a bit more for me humor wise, and feels a bit more like it doesn't spell it out for you as much as this does. Though I will say, I think this gets away with basically spelling out what the purpose of the film is in its ending, just because of how great the ending is. We'll get into it in a second. But I will say, was this anybody's? I like to, we do this every week, and I'm very curious this time around. Was this anybody's first Charlie Chaplin movie? I kind of hope it wasn't, as this is a weird place to start for him, as he is more notable for his silent film work. Which I will say, like, some like film scholars and whatnot will scoff at this, but I don't think like all of Charlie Chaplin's movies are that great. I've said this in the past, and you accidentally watched City Lights instead. That's fair. That's close enough. That's you got something similar. See, there's a lot of City Lights loves going on here. I was about to say that, like, when it comes to Charlie Chaplin, I've felt like oftentimes I was appreciating the work more than I was, like, genuinely getting into it or, like, genuinely getting laughs out of it. And that's not to say I'm not a slapstick enjoyer. Jacques Tati does a lot of the same kinds of comedy that Charlie Chaplin does, but in my opinion, there's something about the way he does it that makes me laugh a lot more. It's a lot drier, but at the same time is ultimately just really good slapstick. Buster Keaton has an energy that is like unmatched. I've only seen The General, but I will say The General is fantastic. And I think Charlie Chaplin is at his best when I think there's a bit more than just the comedy going on, because I don't think Charlie Chaplin's like slapstick humor on its own is enough for me personally. I think that's why when I break it down, I've seen The Gold Rush, which I thought was good. I appreciated it. City Lights, similar thing. The Circus, interesting in theory when you as like a kind of a fourth wall thing of like Chaplin making a movie about being an entertainer. I thought it was interesting. Monkey Monday's movie. Modern Times, that's the one that does it for me. And that's because I feels like he's saying a lot in the process. The film feels like it has a very distinct and specific message it's trying to communicate about capitalism and like a changing world, and like it's very interesting to have Charlie Chaplin at like the center of that film. It's been many years since I've seen it, but I do remember thinking like this is the one that does it for me the most. I suspect that City Lights will probably do it for me on a rewatch, but when I saw it, I was kind of like, I am not breaking through to this. All of that to say, The Great Dictator is one that I've been really excited to check out because it's not a silent film. It's his first first movie where he's actually talking, and I was very curious to see if his humor would work in that context, which it does. It was interesting to see like how many bits actually involved like the writing and like puns. I feel like there's like a lot of puns in this movie. But he's like really taking advantage of this new tool that he has access to, which is interesting because I feel like oftentimes like silent film stars really struggle to adapt and like make use of it because it just feels like you're working in an entirely new medium. But here it's like I feels like he's unlocked a whole new set of things to work. It's like when Kurosawa started using color, I was like, damn, of course he's really good at this. But yeah, I someone noted only 4 stars. I will say like came out of this maybe a bit more on the side of appreciating it more than genuinely enjoying it. And I think a lot of the 4 stars are riding on the final speech, which is obviously the most iconic part about this film. This is going to sound rich coming from me because last week when I was talking about Undertone, I was calling it out and the positive reviews for it as being like very based on the last 5 minutes of that movie, which are great. But I was like, that's not the movie that we watched. That was just the last 5 minutes. And now I'm kind of being that guy where it's like a lot of my enjoyment out of this really clicked in the final speech. But to me, it's a bit different just because I feel like the final speech really kind of, recontextualizes is an understatement. Oh, jeez, I scratched my nose once and now it's pink, man. How did this happen? I look like Rudolph. Okay, it's better. Sorry. I was like, I can't just talk through that. He's turning redder. It's just, it reframes the whole film in a way that's like really, that just really, I don't know. It made me kind of emotional. You're looking real short right now. Yeah, it's really like, I mean, there's something really impactful about someone you've only really seen as a silent film star, and who's always been a very goofy guy, getting very sincere in the end there. And I mean, it's a really, if we want to like get specific, the performance itself is pretty outstanding. I mean, his performance as both Hinkle and in that last moment delivering that speech, two very different styles of, I mean, he's doing two very different things. He's doing a lot in this movie. There is like the slapstick tramp style character that's like, you know, his, at this point he's got that locked in. He's been doing it for years. He knows exactly what he's doing. But then what his interpretation of Hitler is just insane. I mean, apparently he studied a lot of his mannerisms. He studied his style of speaking, and many people at the time said it's like one of the best portrayals of Hitler ever put to screen, and like you can tell it's a very impressive performance. And then that final speech is just like the way he's able to do it in a single take, and deliver it with such passion and energy was just, I mean, it's definitely like the best he's ever been as a performer. I feel like that's not so much of a hot take. He's really at his peak in this film. If we take a break, update the list, bro. I definitely do need to update the list today. I've been really slacking on the list, and I think today is the day to do it. Because I don't even know how many movies we're behind on that. Karsten cast as Red Hulk. All right. I think he inspired the mustache low key. I don't think that would be ridiculous. I will say, I was looking it up. At least according to Turner Classic Movies, Hitler did supposedly screen this film multiple times. How he felt about it is unknown. There is no confirmation on like how he actually felt about this movie, but I know someone in chat said that he didn't like it. Wouldn't be surprised. But he's seen the movie. He's familiar with the film, which is fascinating. And some people said the film like had an actual like impact on like how he moved. Which I don't know how much of this is confirmed. I don't know, like a lot of this is just speculation, but the movie had a huge impact. It really kind of, it went far. I wonder if Trump has ever screened The Apprentice. He's acknowledged The Apprentice. But I don't think he's seen it. I mean, he actually may have seen it. I wouldn't be surprised. There was, I was like reading up a little bit on because this is, I believe, I mean, for good reason, the last time Charlie Chaplin used that mustache. Someone said that this was him taking it for the one last ride, which is like, yeah, you can't really be rocking that after this. But I think that like adds a lot. It's a really interesting way to go about like retiring that character. And I guess I'm just like using it in the context of this story and the way he like then takes the image and like speaks to you directly in the end to kind of make a very direct statement through sound as someone who's always been in the silent era. I mean, it's just a really, I found that all really, really cool. I was about to say neat, but After watching the Madonna documentary, I can't. This movie feels like a reflection on his career. It kind of does. I mean, I'm not going to call this like the official. I mean, you can't call it the end of the silent era because it's not a silent film. It's not this. It's not like the way Clockers was a reflection on the hood genre. But it does feel like him kind of, making a statement that he's like moved on to a new era. It is definitely like feels like a shift in his career for sure. I liked it a lot. I've considered just in the last day reflecting on it, like maybe bumping it up a bit to 4.5. But I do think it's kind of the elephant in the room. Like it's a pretty long movie, and I definitely felt the length a bit. But I also think that's not so much of a problem. I think a lot of what's here is great, and I think the fact that he's able to put so much into this movie and have so many different tones make it really work as a slapstick as well as a historical tragedy is like pretty impressive. I just prefer him when he's tightens it up a bit, in my opinion. It feels like it's a little sloppy in parts, but that really feels a bit nitpicky. It's not my favorite Charlie Chaplin, but it's definitely it's up there. It's up there. You should only give movies 5 stars. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. This is the first Broadcast movie I've seen since My Cousin Vinny. I was about to say you didn't watch this week, John. But you, John, I don't think you've ever watched a movie when we've assigned it, and that's fine. Now I'm just saying it. I'm just calling it out. Sorry, what is this stream for? We're talking about The Great Dictator. This is why I need to not do the vague titles. You watched it for class. You can't make me. That's fine. But yeah, really enjoyed this movie. Glad I finally got around to it. It's been a huge blind spot. It's been one that kind of intimidated me for a little bit just because of its length. But I would say this is absolutely an essential. If you didn't watch it, I think it's not only as a Charlie Chaplin very important, not only as like one of the most influential and significant political satires in film history. I think it's important in that way. As a shift from the silent era into sound, I think it's significant. I think it clears Jojo Rabbit. Honestly, Chaplin or Keaton. So that's a really tough question, because while I do really like The General, I haven't actually gone beyond that in Buster Keaton. I want to lie and say Buster Keaton, but I've seen a lot of Charlie Chaplin, and I know him. I think well, I don't know. I can't speak on it. I think Charlie Chaplin's a really interesting artist, though. Like, the more I've like rolled out his filmography and seen what he's done, it's like he really like. It's been interesting to watch his filmography evolve, because I didn't know it. Even The Circus, I was like, The Circus is going to be just a fun circus movie. And even that had like a surprising amount of depth. Like, he had a lot to say in his movies for a silent film guy. It was the worst. When's the next members only video? This week, I promise. Karsten, I'm producing a short right now. Any advice? You're producing, not directing. I speak. This is like me as I've never produced anything, so I can't really speak on that. But as someone who has worked with good producers, and I'm not gonna say bad producers, but I'm gonna say reach out to your director more than you think you need to, because just give that person some reassurance, man. Like, be there as a friend, you know. You're directing. Okay, well, I don't know what to say. That's a loaded question. There's a lot to focus on there. But prepare for everything. Prepare for everything to go wrong, and you'll do great. How do you find a producer for a short? I knew people from film school, and when I didn't, I knew people who knew people. You just got to know, like, just ask around. Do you have any advice for starting a movie Insta YouTube account? Well, the advice I always give, that I think is very key, is to be consistent for a good while. Even when people are not watching or caring, is just the more you do it, I mean, it's been an interesting experiment, like doing something with this channel, this second channel. I've seen it like come and go, because like there was a period where I was posting all of the time, and I was posting like that for like weeks. This was like last year, end of 2024, kind of. I mean, there was just so much to do as far as like lists and end of the year stuff. And that period of time when I was like being consistent with it, that's when a lot of you guys subscribed to this channel. And ever since I've really toned down the uploads, I've been consistent with the shorts, consistent with the live streams, but like because I've been like inconsistent with uploads for whatever reason, the subscribers, it has slowed down a lot, which is fine. But it's just like, it goes to show that that's how like YouTube works, is like if you're not consistent in that department, is like you need to know what to be consistent at. It's a lot of work. Like if I was consistently doing shorts and live streams and channel uploads, then like I'm sure the channel would be like popping off a lot more. But like I'm happy just doing the live streams and the shorts, because that's kind of what I've used this channel for. But that's like for anything you're doing, is you like, that's why my main channel worked, is because I was like, well, I'm just going to do this every week because I have so much to say and I'm having a really good time making them. That's also important, is if you're like, you got to make sure you're enjoying it, or else like why are you doing it? But if you do it like consistency is like the key to finding success on here, which I know is vague and everybody says it, but it's truly like as far as like movie specific stuff though, the best advice I ever heard like a long time ago was Anthony Fantano said it offhanded in some video, that like you gotta be like brutally honest, even if it's like going against the grain of what other, like don't try and say something for the sake of being different, because that's just stupid, because it's like, what are you even gonna, how are you gonna expand on something you don't even believe in? But that's also why you need to be like really honest with yourself. It's like, if you didn't like a movie that everybody else likes, you gotta like say it, because it's the only way. It's like that's the only way you're gonna get a good review out of it. But that's also like, I mean, that's fairly obvious, and I'm sure you've heard it a bunch. But like, it's a lot harder than you'd think on like the channels that like kind of say things that the other channels aren't saying, is what they are, what stands out, you know? And yeah, it might not make you the most, and that's bullshit, because I don't look at it this way. If someone's like saying things that I don't agree with, it's not that I look at them as like unlikable. I'm like, well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. If you do a bad job explaining it, that's a different story. But yeah, I don't know. That's why the channels I look up to, it's people like Deep Focus Lens. It's people like Oscar experts who have like crazy takes every now and then. It's like people who have like really interesting perspectives on it and do a very good job articulating those perspectives. It's like, that's what it's all about. Favorite Romare? A Summer's Tale. So good. It's so good. The secret to a good channel is to yell a lot. That too, man. That too. You gotta yell. Okay. Great Dictator. Fantastic movie. It's streaming everywhere. You can find it on the Criterion channel. There's a lot of good like bonus stuff about this on the Criterion channel, by the way. Also, I took advantage of the sale yesterday. I don't know if you guys did. I rarely do, but yesterday I was like, I'm gonna splurge. I got the Killers of the Flower Moon 4K. Of course, I had to. And I also got High and Low because I've been meaning to get that one for a while. But I'll do a Criterion update video whenever I get these, and I can pull out some of the other ones. Let's check in on the poll for next week. Someone said it's crazy tight. I'm excited to look. Oh my god. It is, man. It is. Oh my god. This is incredible. Okay. Last place. By just a little bit, my own Private Idaho. I did not think that was going to happen. Third place, by just a smidge, Uncle Boon Me. And then tied for first at 26%, Seven Psychopaths and La Strada. Woo. That's crazy. I don't know what the fuck we're going to watch next week. La Strada just pulled ahead. 28%. Anything can happen by the end of this stream. God damn. That's incredible. I love it when this happens. Okay. Guys, let's get into some games, man. Even though I don't... Testing. How is the audio right now? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it terrible if I put the microphone down like that? It's good? It's good. All right. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Let me move some things around here. Audio got worse. A little low, but fine. What if I turned it up? What about there? Is that too much? It's worse than it usually is. But I just turned it up. Maybe it's better. Now we're talking. Okay. Look at that. Okay, we are going to play Cine 2 Nerdle to start things off. Just give me a second while I figure all this out. Cine 2 Nerdle. And I think we're good, right? You guys are there. You guys are down here. Okay. I think this is fine. Going over here. Okay. All right. This is going to be interesting. Let's start with some puzzles, as we usually do. This is the critical. We're guessing the movie based on the Letterboxd review, starting with Gemma. The E in E-Boy stands for character. So character with E as their first letter. E. The E in E-Boy. So also E-Boy. I want... Well, it's not Scott Pilgrim. Awesome Sauce. I don't know if I got this one. I don't know if I can't think of like any E-Boy movies off the top of my head. But people seem to really like this movie, which is good to know. I'm going to move on to the next one. I have no good guess. Holly Amanda. Make no mistake, this is a Christmas movie. Make no mistake, this is a Christmas movie. Well, so it's obviously like something people wouldn't consider a Christmas movie off the bat. Oh. Could it be Eyes Wide Shut? No. Okay. That's a pretty obvious Christmas movie. I'm not crying. It's just a little bit of ice shaving in my eye. That doesn't help me at all. That's not going to get me where I need to go. I really want this long one. The long one will probably help me the most. This is a bit of a risk because it gives away 4. Okay. I find that director's title falters in the middle section if only to recognize the frailty of the titular character. If the concept seems limited and the humor and tragedy is a variation on his uniqueness, it is in hindsight a tactic to raise character to a status of fairy tale creation, much like actor's role of the inventor. Jesus. In order in order for character to be fleshed out, fully formed, this is not helping at all. This is like so vague. Fully formed character, the audience must be confronted with how little he understands about the world, its harshness, and the judgments of others. His poetic existence must be seen not just from a distance, at a matter of remove, but be fully empathetic and personal. Director's overt style in the Gothic castle at the top of the mountain. Okay, wait. It's Edward Scissorhands. It's Edward Scissorhands. I just needed the mountain. God damn. Ice shaving. E-boy makes sense. Yeah, I guess it is a Christmas movie. I would not have gotten there with My Chemical Romance, member. Dude, I don't think Waterbed, I would have gotten it. Waterbed would have helped me. But up until then, none of this was going to do it. Damn. Well, we got there. A little embarrassing how long that took. Good movie. One of the great Tim Burton movies. Let's do Burgle. Angel, baby, desert. The meaning of life. Tears equal ice. That part I didn't get that at all. Diner, mountain, police, radio, tattoo, trumpet. Angel, baby, desert, diner, mountain, police, radio, tattoo, trumpet. I'm gonna go with wild at heart. That feels like that's just not true. That's actually just not true at all. Can chat back me up on this one? That's insane. That's actually not true at all. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go Rango anyway. Fucking what? Burgle makes me so mad, man. This is like the most bullshit game in the world. I love Cine2 Nerdle. I love the people over at Cine2 Nerdle. But this shit is broken. Angel Diner. Mountain Police Radio Tattoo Trumpet. We've already used desert, so like I'm not gonna just go crazy with like Fear and Loathing or anything. Now I'm like Diner, Angel, movies with an angel. Would Angels in America be on here? No. Angels in the Outfield? No. Police, Tattoo, Mountain, Radio, Diner, Trumpet. Trumpet's fucking me up too. Trumpet, Diner. Let's just hit him with American Graffiti and see how we do. That's Diner and Police, obviously. Okay, no Diner. Okay. Tattoo, Diner, Mountain, Tattoo, Trumpet in the mountain, Angel in the outfield, Field of Dreams. No. I mean, Angels in the outfield could do something. I mean, we better get at least okay. Tattoo, Mountain, Diner, Trumpet. We can do this. We have 3 guesses left. If we can match one of these together. Trumpet. I don't know why I keep thinking of Whiplash. That's drums. There's got to be a better movie with trumpet as like a big thing. Paris Blues with Paul Newman. Or La La Land. They wouldn't mention La La Land in the plot. Or I mean Trumpet in the plot of La La Land. Mountain Diner. That's like our best matchup here. Or Diner Tattoo. We could always do Memento. Memento might have something here. What about Memento? Okay. Mountain Diner. That's our best matchup here. What has mountain and diner in it? Madam Web has a diner scene, but no mountain. The Shining? No. Is there a trumpet in The Shining? Gosh. This is actually really bad. Mountain. Diner. I'm gonna. No. No. I don't know why I'm failing to come up with any movie that has a diner in it. I might go Baby Driver just to see. Maybe. Actually, no, no, no. I'm gonna go Whiplash. No, I'm gonna go Whiplash. That's our best bet. That's our best bet here. Okay. Well, at least we got trumpet. I was worried about trumpet. Let's see what else could be used for diner. Cafe, restaurant, bakery, tavern, pub. Okay. Wait, that's huge actually. Mountain, peak, summit. So let's think of like any mountain movie. Now I'm thinking like Raiders of the Lost Ark. They're in that pub and they're in the mountain when they find Marion. That's not bad. Mission Impossible is also an option. 7 years in Tibet. This is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever done. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Legion was the one, man. I've never seen it. Duel, 1971? Natural Born Killers. I should have done Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's so funny. Nightcrawler, Hell or High Water, Horns. God, that one kicked my ass. That one made me really mad, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's do what we're good at. Uma Thurman is in the 4th installment of a series. Harrison Ford is alone. Matt Damon, Will Smith is in a post-apocalyptic New York, is a botanist, is a pilot, is in South Africa, is an athlete, is in a comic book movie, is directed by Clint Eastwood, is not on Earth, is in the 2nd installment of a series, is a virologist. Is that how you pronounce that? Okay. Matt Damon is a botanist, is not on Earth. This is alone. That's The Martian. Fuck, that was the green one. Is a pilot. Is in post-apocalyptic New York. Harrison Ford. Oh no, is in post-apocalyptic New York. Will Smith, and is in a comic book movie. Nope. Is a virologist. Yes. And who else is in that? Is he a pilot in that movie? No. Maybe he's an athlete in that movie. No? What am I trying to... Oh, it needs to be one of the green ones. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Okay. Let's switch some things around here. That's I Am Legend, yes. And then is directed by Clint Eastwood, is an athlete, Matt Damon. Wait. Why am I... I'm going to switch these around? Yeah. And then South... Okay, there we go. It was Invictus. It was Batman and Robin. Empire Strikes Back. All right. Not bad. That was decent. Let's hit the reversal real quick. Then we'll move on to battles. Call Me By Your Name. After the Hunt. Beautiful. Okay, slow down. Suspiria, After the Hunt, Call Me By Your Name. And, where is it? Challengers. Lock it in. And then we have Dune. We have... okay, this is the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. Call Me By Your Name, Beautiful Boy. Nope, they tricked me. They tricked me with that one. Okay, wait. Challengers, Wake Up Dead Man, God's Own Country, The Mastermind, of course. Suspiria, Madam Web, Materialists. That's gonna be Bad Times at the El Royale. Call Me By Your Name, Dune, Beautiful Boy, Lady Bird. That was the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. That was, and then Iowa Debris. That was a walk. That one was made for me. All right, let's get into the real party. Let's do Battle 2.0. As you can see, my current kit, I'm rocking the Timothy Chalamet win condition. We're gonna lead with this one. So far, it's been good to me. So far, I'm kind of cruising. I'll do members in a second, but remember you promised to play members the whole time. Did I? Okay, let me play this one and then we're doing members. I apologize. It's too late now, but I will do it. This guy has a horrible rank, so this is gonna be a walk in the park. You did. I definitely did, and I will do that next. Don't forget they'll be vertical now. What are you talking about? That was for the last puzzle. Okay, Barbie. We're going to stay in Greta Gerwig, do Frances Ha. Because you know exactly where I'm going. We're going to do Lady Bird. Fucked me up on that one. But that's okay. We'll do Little Women. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to stay in Saoirse Ronan. But then you're going to play Lady Bird. But can I respond with a Lady Bird? No. I'm going to do House of Dynamite. Some Tracy Letts. And I'm going to brick you on that block. Sorry. I'm not going to let you have that. Because you also, I don't know why this person tried to cancel me out. They could have gone for a Catherine Bigelow situation for their own win condition. Thoughts on Harry Potter HBO? You guys keep asking me this. I'm not the Harry Potter guy. I got more thoughts on Marvel than I do Harry Potter. I'm more tapped into that. In the Heights, is there a Lin-Manuel Timothy Chalamet project? Of course not. But there is a chance. Don't Look Up works. Does not. Tick, tick, boom, it is. Did you see Resurrection is on the Criterion channel? Yes, I'm planning to check it out this week. Social Network, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. Jesse Eisenberg. Who else is in this? Brenda Song. Army Hammer, man. Army Hammer. There we go. And I'm going to brick you again. And when I say brick, I mean block. I was thinking about it too much. It was easy. It was right in front of me the whole time. Don't Look Up. Not a problem. Who do we have here? We have Jonah Hill, Meryl Streep, Jennifer Lawrence, and obviously Timothy Chalamet, but I can't play a Timothy Chalamet film. I'm gonna go with Blood. I'm gonna go with Titanic. I'm gonna take that one away from you. You don't get to use that. And I'm going to block you one more time because I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Now, how I can get to Timmy through this, I don't know. Now, keep in mind, my escapes also work as blocks. Leonardo DiCaprio, Third Strike, Man in the Iron Mask. I don't know who else is in this. This actually might not be a great Third Strike situation. Yep, you're gonna skip on me. That's fine. I'm gonna play Gosford Park. Nope, I'm gonna look at the cast real quick, and we have John Malkovich, Gerard that's gonna be French Dispatch, right? No, it's not. That's a different guy. Peter Sarsgaard. He was just in some movie, but I can't remember what it is. Oh my god, it just came out. The Bride. He was in The Bride. Right. Fuck. That's fine. Kind of burned two things there that I didn't need to do. Damn, I've already forgot. The Bride has really disappeared from my memory. Okay. Reservoir Dogs. A couple opportunities here. But Steve Buscemi's kind of calling my name. I'm going to say the year... I'm going to say the year between. You're going to play Fargo, I'm pretty sure. And off Fargo, I know exactly where to go. I'm going to go French Dispatch. You're not going to play Fargo. That's fine. That's interesting. I'm going to follow that up with Margaret. See what you can do there. There's a couple ways you can go with this, but I don't know if you know where to go with this. That was your last skip and escape, so if you can't get out of this, that's game. Let's pressure you just a little bit. I think this might be game. Use the leads. That might help you a little bit, actually. Good game. Good game. Didn't know it was going to be Margaret. Didn't know that was what was going to do it, but we'll take it. Okay, members rounds. I apologize. I apologize for that mix-up at the top. Smotty, let's do it. Are you going to watch Hoppers? I am going to watch Hoppers. I was really only going to see it with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend already saw it, so now I'm in a bit of a pickle because I don't want to see it alone. Hoyt, we're going to take you to somewhere uncomfortable off the bat. We're going let the right one in. Figure that out. Figure it out. You are a member, so you presumably watched this movie for the movie club. But how much you know about it is we're about to find out. We are about to find out. I'll go with you, John. Wait, have you seen it already? Flubber, dude. Garp. We're going right to Garp with it. I'm going to see Send Help. That's on digital, right? Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire, we're going to go Jumanji. Not next level. The basic shit. No, I want to see it. Okay, John, let's do it then. That's perfect. I'm looking to laugh, have a good time. Dead Poet Society, that's fine. Ethan Hawke. We are going to go not Hamnet. Hamlet 1990. Is it the 2000 one? Yeah, it is. Not bad. We both need Timmy, which is interesting. Showgirls. Showgirls. That's fascinating. We're going to go Benedetta. Let's do some... Oh, they blurred the nipple. That's probably good for the stream. RoboCop, Paul Verhoeven, Third Strike, Opportunity. I don't really know what that would look like. Basic Instinct is not really that movie that I needed. That doesn't really do much for me. RoboCop, I could have done a couple of fun things with that, but Ant-Man. Oh, you know where I'm taking you. You know where I'm going to take you. We're going to go all the way to Flaming Hot. Oh, shit. That's not... Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, Friendship. I think I'm safe there. Paul Verhoeven, Crazy Filmography. Crazy guy. I really do want to go deeper with his filmography because I've actually liked pretty much all of what I've seen. They came together, Paul Rudd, deep cut, Paul, not really a deep cut, Bill Hader. Paul Rudd's not in Paul. Have not seen Paul, I'll admit it. Bill Hader, should I be worried right now? Hot Fuzz. Oh, Hot Fuzz. Olivia Colman to Timmy? Does it exist? It's British. There's a chance. Nope. That's fine. We're gonna go Lost Daughter. I'm comfortable in Olivia Colman. After Sun. Whew. Okay. History of Sound. think this one through. I think I'm fine there. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Wonka! Fuck! Okay, that's fine. All of us strangers, welcome to Lean on Pete, motherfucker. I don't know how you're going to get out of this one. And I'm about to rush you just a little bit. Oh, shit. Trees Lounge, putting that one in my back pocket. Year Between. Oh, I'm about to get fucked, aren't I? This isn't going to be good. Lean on Pete is a masterpiece. It's one of the most underrated heaters of that decade, yeah. That was one of the first movies I went to see alone when I went to film school. Terry's Wig Off. Oh, yeah. We're going Bad Santa. I rushed through that. There was probably a Scarlett Johansson connection that I didn't think through. No, yeah, Lean on Pete. Great movie. Monsters Ball. Billy Bob Thornton. I mean, we'll take you back up to Tombstone. Speaking of Tombstone, haven't seen it yet, but I heard he's in it. Bad Santa 2. Fuck. That's not good. That's not good at all. Kathy Bates? Why is she in Bad Santa 2? Mark Waters. We could go Mean Girls. Or Octavia Spencer, man. What is she doing in this movie? We'll go Ma for the hell of it. Did you hear Andrew's next film is this year? Yes. And I'm forgetting the cast, but I remember seeing the cast and being like, that's exciting. The Shape of Water. Wonka. Get fucked. That's all we needed. A little bit of momentum. Don't think twice. Welcome to Don't Look Up. It's not going to work. Mike Birbiglia, Sleepwalking. In my sleep. Something in my sleep. In my sleep. Walking in my sleep. Super Mario Brothers movie. With a block, obviously. Shit. What is that movie? Keanu. Whatever. Jordan Peele. Keanu Reeves is in this. Sponge Out of Water. Sponge on the Run. Sleepwalk with Me. Damn. One of my favorite... I don't even know if you can call it a stand-up special, but one of my favorite stand-up sets I ever went to was Mike Birbiglia. He puts on a good show. Okay, Roger Bump-Ass was in something recently that I was like, whoa. I'm not gonna get there though. I'm gonna take you somewhere weird. Oh, that doesn't work. We already did Sponge on the Run. Shit. This is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good at all. That's fine. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Is One Battle the best film since Parasite? Ooh. Let me think on that. Hop. That's going to be Minions. Or it's going to be Sonic. Or... Yes, it's going to be Sonic. That's a James Marsden classic. Best film since Parasite, One Battle. I don't know if that's... I don't know if I would go that far. The Mask. Jim Carrey. Man on the Moon. This is not going to end well for me. Every time I think it's going to be over, I've managed to find a way out, so I'm not too worried here, but Yes Man. Now I'm blanking on who's in this. I'm going to play Don't Look Up again. Yep. That's about right. Bradley Cooper. Timmy movie. That's got to... Come on. Robert D. Yeoman. That's French Dispatch. Let's go. Not bad. Not a bad play. That's a I know my way through Robert Yeoman. All right, we just need one more. We can do this. Nomadland. Chloe Zhao. I'm gonna hit you with The Rider. Leave you with nowhere else to go but Hamnet. Think from there. Um, I think I'm gonna try it after this. I shouldn't be talking right now because you're probably watching the stream. Oh, you went Eternals. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh, you got me there. I'm gonna go Maria. And we got a winner for next week. Who is it? What's going on? Spencer. El Kandi, I think. No, I don't want to get fucked. Spencer. We'll go personal shopper. We'll do the Kristen Stewart thing. We'll see how well you know your Stewart. The chronology of water. Okay. Chronology of water. We are gonna go. This is not a strong. That's not a strong play at all. There's got to be a better answer than that. But we're gonna try it. We'll rush you a little bit. Oh, blocked you too. Close call. That was that was freaky. When I put it together, I was like, shit. Okay, we've exhausted our rushes. We've exhausted our casts. Your opponent has shielded their win condition this turn. What does that mean? Can I not play what I think I can't play? Huh. Interesting. That's fine. That is fine. Bradley Cooper. We're going to go Maestro. Was that a mistake? Probably. Maestro. Bradley Cooper. There was also Will Arnett was right there. I was trying to think of Peyton Manning films. Oh, I could have also... Lot going on. Maestro, never a mistake. You're actually right. Bone Man! Wait, it's you! Wait. I need to mod you. Okay, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You thought you could do something with that, but you're not. Honora is not a bad play off of this. Because you can only go Sean Baker from there. But that's going to be bad for me. I'd rather go 7 years in Tibet and do the Brad Pitt situation. Now I just have to think of... Oh, man. This is a test to see if you were paying attention in stream earlier today. Oh, you were. You were. Oh, that's good. That's all good. We'll do the hot rock. We'll do a different strat. That's pretty funny. I could have done like a Brad Pitt third strike, but I couldn't. A river runs through was kind of my go-to. Okay, this is interesting. This is going to be fun. Don't give it a Ray. Remember your... I know. Okay. Oh, yeah. We're doing that for sure. No, not that. Okay, good luck. You're somewhere you don't want to be. Unnecessary rush. Completely unnecessary rush on my part. I got too excited. Cars. Where's the deepest trench we can go to? Harper's probably not it. But it's going to be Harper. Oh. Shit. That was not good. You pulled that one out of your ass. I know it. Okay, Rear Window then, man. That was crazy. Oh, man. I should have gone. I knew there was a better one. Alfred Hitchcock. What was that one? It was such a... Oh, fuck. Well, The Birds isn't a bad one. There was a better one, though. New James Blake thoughts? Dude, I haven't listened to it in full yet. I'm embarrassed to say. It's really unlike me. I'm usually like I'm on it day one, but I haven't tapped in. I've been listening to some absolute bullshit recently. Okay, that's what did it. Okay. Okay. Girl with the dragon tattoo. We need to play this very carefully. Girl with the dragon tattoo. It's gonna be layer cake. Tom Hardy. Oh. Tom Hardy. Pusher. Nope. Push. What? Pusher 2? What the fuck are we doing here? Tom Hardy? Mad Max Fury Road? Wasn't he in. Am I. I was thinking of Bronson, man. Yeah, I don't know what Steward of Life Backwards is. I didn't bother asking that question. Yeah, okay. Well, welcome to Pusher. I need to stop talking, man. You're listening to the stream right now. This is unfair. We're on round 72, mind you. The celebration? You're not. You don't know who you're messing with here. The idiots. This is crazy. I'm feeling okay, though. You're not going to get there with another round. Oh, damn. You got lucky. Uh, it didn't work. That's fine. Welcome to Charlotte Gainsbourg, man. Oh, this is getting crazy. Climax. That's okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. You got me there. I was like, please don't play Enter the Void. Just whatever you do, don't play Enter the Void. Let's try Betty Blue. Nope. Let's try Benoit Debie. What else did he shoot? Benoit Debie. He did Neon Demon. Nope. I don't think I'm gonna get out of here. I was not gonna find my way out of the void. Enter the Void is right. Okay. Well played. I was really hoping for love. Michael Cera, Eric Knudsen. He did Spring Breakers. Fuck. I don't think he shot Into the Void though. That was the issue. We're gonna do the adults. This is not a good place. You never want to be in a Michael Cera third strike opportunity. Okay, we were fine. Actually, you're about to get fucked. Welcome to Sick of Myself. Actually, I'm gonna rush you a little bit. That was the wrong movie to play. I'll say it. That was the wrong thing to play. You don't want to be here. Oh! Could have used Mandy. Could have gotten out it with Mandy. Oh my god. Good game. That was a good game. All right, man. Let's get into another one. I'm going to do Hoofuses and then Sex Bob-omb. That's a good... yeah, I wonder why the drama didn't go to Cannes. I mean, probably strategic reasons. Interstellar. I need Timmy, you need... We're doing more Timmy. It's more Timmy. Damn. Okay. Hoyt Van Hoyt. I'm going to do the same thing. Let the right one in. We're going to start it off the same way we did last time. Is Anora the best film since Parasite? Definitely not. Nope. Nope. We got Kiki Palmer, One of Them Days, or we do Barbie Ferreira in what's it called? It's gonna be One of Them Days. Someone is gonna be okay. I'm forgetting the full title. I don't have any Moana remake thoughts. I'm sorry. I think it looks funny. I'm gonna see it. I'm definitely gonna see that. I will be buying a ticket for that. But it looks terrible, obviously. Okay, welcome to the conversation. Let's run through John Cazale's entire filmography real quick. See it the same day as the Odyssey? Is it the same day as the Odyssey? Dog Day Afternoon. Let's see what you know about the Deer Hunter. Wait a second. Yeah, Deer Hunter. A week apart. Crazy. Is Catch Me If You Can great? It's so great. I think Catch Me If You Can is so... Oh! That's not good. That's okay. I'm going to put you somewhere weird. With a block, of course. Mommy. Okay, if we want to do the Xavier Dolan thing, we can do it. I don't mind. Maelstrom. Oh, you motherfucker. You're playing dirty, man. With a block, of course. Great. Now none of us can play Dune. Great. What fun was that? Enemy. Am I crazy or I'm crazy? Enemy. Jake Gyllenhaal. Ambulance. I think I'm fine in Ambulance. Should I watch a Spike Lee movie tonight? Yes. Armageddon. Who's in this again? Wait, Private? What's it called? It's called Die Hard. God damn it. Bruce Willis. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Okay. We're going to do Die Hard. We're going to do Live Free or Die Hard. Because I don't remember who's in that. Cast it up. Barbarian. Justin Long. Well, it's going to be weapons with a block yet again. Civil War on drugs, you got me there. You got me there. I don't even know why I bothered doing the cast. You know what you were doing. Let's just try a couple things, though. American movie doesn't count. What about American Pie? Yeah, you got me there. I've been to New York, yes. I've been to New York. I love it there. Chadwick Boseman. No. No, I want to take you to Widows. I think I'm safe in Widows. Harriet. We're doing Harriet. Okay, okay. What do you know that I don't? Why do you want me to go to Wicked so bad? Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh. I think I'm good. I'm going to rush you just in case. Wicked for good. Okay, we're taking it easy. We're taking it easy. Wicked for good. This is fun. Let's go Fire Island. What other Bowen Yang do you know? How deep does the Bowen Yang filmography run? It goes to Bros, of course. Bros. Of course. We all know Bros. We could do The Lion King. No. Lion King 2019, but is that safe? I want to hope it is. Oh man, Honey Don't is it's a good poll. Forgot Billy Eichner was in that. Okay, Chef. I'm gonna take a wild stab at it. Nope. Always never works, does it? Let's do Iron Man. When did you get Timothy Chalamet, by the way? Doom Part 2, of course. Mufasa is a better choice for confusion. I mean, Mufasa's like an easy one. You can get out of there, though, with Barry Jenkins. But here you're stuck in... I guess we're doing shortcuts. Robert Downey Jr. Speaking of, let's do Chaplin. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Oh, this is about to be bad. This is about to be bad, but we're going to, like, try some other things. Maybe Geraldine Chaplin was... Oh, you're kidding me, man. That's fine. We're gonna try to be or not to be, and then we're gonna leave. We're not gonna go any further. Damn it, dude. You know I don't know what I'm doing down there. Banshees of Inisherin. Carter Burwell. Think. No. Barry Keoghan. Fuck it. Sunshine. Small things like these. I'm getting nervous. Steve. Okay, that's all good. I'm not worried about that. We're gonna do Breaking the Waves. An Emily Watson classic. Now I'm a little nervous. Europa. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go... What's a scary place to be? We're gonna go The Idiots. I'm scared of what you're about to play. But we should be fine regardless, in my opinion. The things are so small, lad. Where are we going? Make the call. Okay, Nymphomaniac. Not where I thought we were going to go. Honey Boy. Oh, fucking hell. Damn it, dude. You ever heard of Bug? Sorcerer. William Friedkin. We are going to go to All That Jazz. Lenny. Oh, we're doing Bob Fosse now. Oh, man, you're really stressing me the fuck out. I don't want to be here. Don't make me play this. Fuck. Okay. I think I can get out of this. Probably not. Definitely not. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Someone's got to be in Chicago, yeah. Karsten so red. I'm thinking really hard right now. Thinking really hard. I forget the win condition, man. I don't even. Just trying to stay alive here. Richard Gere. Richard Gere. Oh, Canada. What do you know about Richard Gere deep cut? How deep are we going to go with Richard Gere? Mishima. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Mishima. We'll keep the Paul Schrader thing going with hardcore. Where we go after this, I don't want to know. The French Dispatch. You thought you were going to get to the French Dispatch through hardcore? Taxi Driver. Okay, we're doing just fine actually. Taxi Driver. Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese, Harvey Keitel, or The Heartbreak Kid. Not that one. I can't believe I got there in time. That was actually really bad. Ishtar, Charles Grodin. Oh man, yeah. You think we want to go down that lane? We're going King Kong. I took you somewhere you didn't think we were gonna go. What do you know about this? Oh, now we're doing this, and now we're doing this. Wolfman. Not that one. Wolfman. Wolfman. Invisible Man. 1933. Son of Kong. Get rushed. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. We're safe. We live to see another day. Okay. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. We have to be very, very careful. We have to be incredibly careful. Out of sight. I couldn't play any Owen Wilson. I couldn't play anything that would bring us back to Wes. Ocean's 11. George Clooney, Third Strike. Viola Davis, Third Strike. Or Brad Pitt. George Clooney, Third Strike. It's not. No. We're going to go 7 Years in Tibet. Place I like to be. I'm comfortable here. This is safe. A lot of paths were leading back to Timmy there. John Williams, Sugarland Express. We're going to go the Duel. It's just called Duel. This is a good place to be. Good place to be for a guy like me. I'm hungry. Man, I need food always. 1941. With a little bit of a rush. Oh, John Williams. Fuck you. Damn it, man. Never ends, does it? Liam Neeson, Naked Gun? 2025? How are we feeling about that? There's no way you can get back to Timmy through this. Last Showgirl? Jamie Lee Curtis, Freaky Friday? I think we're fine there. Everything Everywhere All at Once? Jamie Lee Curtis, or we go somewhere weird with it, or we go, Love, Love hurts. Love hurts. Kiwi Kwan flop. Iconic Kiwi Kwan flop. There's nowhere else to go besides where I think we're about to go, unless I'm wrong. Iowa Debris. Sweet East. He's out of escapes at this point. My best bet is to just leave him stranded. I don't think I stand a single chance going for the win condition here. I'm out of blocks. Opus, Iowa Debris, third strike. Fuck. We kind of used them all. Fucking Opus just got played, man. After the hunt, Ella McKay, dude. Ella McKay. Shit! Fuck! Oh, good game. I didn't know Hans Zimmer scored Ella McKay. Oh, jeez. Fuck. Oh, that took a lot out of me. I didn't know you could get to Dune with Ella McKay. Okay, Sex Bob. It's up. We're up. That was one hell of a game. Not gonna lie, that was one hell of a game. That was really stressful. Oh man, I made a few huge mistakes there, but that was really well played. First, man, you need Rose Byrne. That's an interesting win condition. It feels good to not be up against another Timmy. Women talking. I'm going to take you somewhere weird off the bat. That's going to be Passages 2023. Is Happiness still the best thing we've watched? I think I might put Night of the Hunter over it. I really liked Night of the Hunter. Mary Poppins Returns. Ben Whishaw. I want to stay in Ben Whishaw art house, personally. I know where you're going. Would you do a Jim Jarmusch ranked video? Yeah, I would love to. Ooh, Godzilla vs. Kong. God, what was that movie called, man? He got nominated. I'm going to escape. I don't want to be stuck there. Causeway. It's Causeway. Damn it. My mom asked me what Happiness was about. What did you say? Get Smart. Bill Murray. And just like that, we're locked in. Karsten, have you seen the Thomas Flight Panahi video? And if so, what did you think? I haven't checked it out yet, but I saw it on my feed. I was very happy to see that. I know Thomas is a huge Panahi fan, so I was just kind of waiting for that video to happen one of these days, but I'm excited to check it out. The Empire. What the fuck is Le Empire? It looks French, so I'm going to go second act on the off chance. Nope. The Empire. Bruno Dumont. Who is he, man? Oh my god, that rings a bell. Bruno Dumont? I don't know. Hop. James Marsden. A Dog's Way Home? Question mark? No. Hop. Illumination, Entertainment, Minions. That works. Worst movie on the broadcast so far. Broadcast, sorry. Good question. Off the top of my head, it's Vanilla Sky, but I know that's not the answer. I kind of liked Vanilla Sky. There was something that we weren't crazy about. I'm blanking. Do you know your way out of Minions? Minions: The Rise of Gru, of course. Well, it's gonna be Beautiful Boy, of course. Blade easily. It might. I don't know. K-pop feels like the wrong answer, but truthfully, it might be. It might be. Speaking of, we gotta update the list, man. Escape Plan. I don't know if I've seen Escape Plan or know anything about it, but I know Escape Plan 2 has to have some connections. 50 Cent! Could have gone Mickey 17 from Empire because Anna. Oh, good to know. I need to look up Bruno Dumont. That name sounds so familiar. I said 3 lonely people who are trying to seek connections with others. My mom responded, "How sweet." That's a good way of putting it, man. Ratchet and Clank, dude. Okay. I thought there were more Ratchet and Clanks than that. We're gonna use, yeah, okay. Paul Giamatti, Jim Ward, John Goodman will go True Stories. Dude, I was so the Stormtroopers thing. I was like, wait, what are these? What are you playing right now? What are we doing? The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. We have to try Dougal. It worked. It worked. Of course, Whoopi Goldberg was in both of those. A Fairly Odd Movie. Grow Up, Timmy Turner. I see what you're doing right now. You turned up the heat a bit when you realized my weak spots, but I can play ball. I can navigate these spaces, no problem. Henry Danger, the movie. Fuck it, Ben 10. Dude, you might actually have me here. Did you just do this? Did you actually just get me? A Fairly Odd Christmas. Oh man, I'm Drake and Josh Go to Hollywood. iCarly. Well played. That pissed me off. I was moving with a tremendous amount of confidence just to realize I had 0 escapes left and I did not know where we were. Goddamn. Okay. Okay, good game. that was humbling. That was real humbling. Okay, Hot Fuzz fan. I'm going to play this one and then I need a snack. And then we might get into some GeoGuessr. Song Sung Blue, I will keep that in my back pocket if I ever end up in Henry Danger the movie again. Okay, Emily Blunt's, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Hannah Waddingham is interesting. Ryan Gosling. I'm gonna go Lars and the Real Girl. Oh, that's right. The Hot Fuzz fan likes to play old school. That's right. I always have to remember that. This is a different game. Ryan Gosling. We'll do Only God Forgives. We'll do something interesting with this. Pusher 3. Welcome to Pusher 2. Karsten! There's a Karsten in this? Oh my god, that's crazy. The Promised Land. I don't like where this is going. I'm not a huge fan of the Mad Mikkelsen route. Because I don't know him that well. I shouldn't be saying this out loud. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, you saved me. Okay. Let's do some Pedro Almodovar. Let's do some Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. All About My Mother. All About My Mother. I'm gonna take you right out of this, and I'm gonna go Ferrari. I realized you had the Pedro Almodovar strike lineup, and I didn't want to get stuck. 65. Interesting. A Quiet Place. I'm moving carefully. I'm moving very carefully in classic. Okay, yeah. Before we get into GeoGuessr, I'm gonna update the list. A Quiet Place Part 2. John Krasinski. Noah Jupe. Hamnet. Joe Alwyn. Do I know Joe Alwyn that well? I don't. Truthfully. Who else is in this? Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart, Chronology of Water. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. You the way you play scares me. I don't. A Real Pain. The Double. Jesse Eisenberg. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. What was it called? I'll play this. Play Night Moves. River of Grass. Okay. Old Joy. Should be fine. I don't know where you're gonna go from here. Showing up, of course. Andre 3000, we're gonna go High Life. Did you see Network sold out instantly on Criterion? I didn't. Wait, what? That's kind of random. Was there like a special version of it? Robert Pattinson, Remember Me, I guess. I really hope this what the fuck is the Rover? What? The Rover. Why does that is it Caleb Landry Jones? No, I'm not gonna get there. Memento, Insomnia. It had just come out. Oh, you're talking about the Stormtroopers? Yes, I'm dumb. Did he was that from this movie? That was the point I was gonna make. Dacre Montgomery, is it out yet? No. That's okay. I'm gonna go the Gus Van Sant route. Milk. That's not what's it called again, dude? I always oh. Well, this is bad. I just realized. Oof. What's the rarest thing you own? Wait, I need to think. Fucked myself here. Oh my god, man. Gus Van Sant's Gosford Park. American Pie, maybe. I'm. This is not good. Good game. Good game. Okay, I'm gonna grab a quick snack, and I will be right back. Oh, perfect. Gamers, we're back. Okay. Keep the mic down there. We're going to update the list real quick. Because it's been so long. I mean, look at this.
Gamers, we're back.
Ow! Not on the phone. Yeah, I need some guidance on what I'm forgetting here. Because this is very behind. Have you seen the Razzie Awards this year? I saw the nominations. I didn't go any further beyond that. Let's start with today's movie. We're gonna do The Great Dictator. The Great Dick. Great Dictator. We're gonna enter Clockers. I'm gonna move things around afterwards. What else did we have? What was the week before that? I'm blanking. Favorite Phil Lord, Chris Miller film? It's probably Into the Spider-Verse. Or no, it's the Lego Movie. Hands down. Dazed and Confused. Thank you. It was Dazed and Confused. We should do a doc sometime. Taxi. Thank you. Taxi. The Wailing. Blade. Millennium Actress. Not One in a Million. Happy Together, yes. Is Battle Royale not on here? Is that how... God damn, it's already in here. French Connection. Is that not in here? Doctor Strange Love is in here, I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't. Damn. K-pop's in here already. All the President's Men is in there. Ginger Snaps. Is that not in here? That's already in here. Okay. I'll start here, and if I forget something, let me know. Okay, so let's start with Great Dictator. I liked it more than Kramer versus Kramer. A little bit more than Contempt. Definitely more than Ginger Snaps. More than Let the Right One In. Probably right below the French Connection. We have a lot of 4s on the broadcast, by the way. I'm just noticing that. It's not as good as French Connection. That's more of my thing at the end of the day. Clockers. I'll be honest with you guys. Since that episode, since that stream, this has only aged better. I fucking loved Clockers. I'm not going to put it above The Departed right now or All the President's Men, but it's fairly high. It's on the cusp of being a 4.5 for me. I really liked that movie. Butch Cassidy also, I just updated yesterday to a 4.5 because I realized I really liked that movie. So that's going pretty high. I can't believe it wasn't in here earlier, by the way. Butch Cassidy's going all the way up above Possession. That's a bit... I'm going to put it there comfortably at 6. Comfortably at 6. Love Exposure. Thank you. We just put in Doctor Strangelove. Dazed and Confused. Also really liked it. Kind of similar to like Butch Cassidy in that like it's one of those where during it I was like, yeah, this is good, but like being outside of the movie and wishing to be back in the movie, I'm like I kind of want to visit my friends in Dazed and Confused one more time. I miss hanging out with those fools. It's a high 4. It's maybe a step above Clockers, honestly. Taxi, loved Taxi. Really liked it. Not my favorite Jafar Panahi. Maybe a step below, maybe a bit above Let the Right One In, below The Great Dictator at the end of the day. That feels right. The Wailing. The Wailing pretty high. Still fresh in my mind. Definitely a long movie. Probably liked it more than Taxi, not as much as The Great Dictator at the end of the day. but a very good movie. Excited for his new film. Blade. This is an easy one. Better than Vanilla Sky. Maybe not as good as My Cousin Vinny. Probably not as rewatchable as My Cousin Vinny at the end of the day. Millennium Actress. Millennium Actress. Pretty high up there. Bit forgettable for Satoshi Kon, if I'm going to be honest. Maybe a step above Taxi, a step below The Wailing. I liked it more than Let the Right One In. That feels right. I feel like The Wailing had more of an impact on me at the end of the day. The Fall. It was not in here. Damn. Just looking. I think we're good. I missed Signs on the Broadcast. What did you think of it? I thought it was great, man. I think that's such an overhated movie. People are so weird about M. Night Shyamalan. I think he's a great director. He's a weird director, but I like it. I like how weird he is. Happy Together. Let's bring it all the way to the top. It's maybe, and this is gonna be crazy. It's probably number 3. I think Night of the Hunter and Happiness clear. Night of the Hunter is going to be number 1, by the way. That's my official number 1. But Happy Together's up there it's a 5-star. Doctor Strangelove, just got a video where I mentioned that coming out this week. I mean, Doctor Strangelove's great. Honestly, probably should be a higher than a 4 situation, but All the President's Men, Dazed, it's a better movie than Clockers. Let's get real for a second. Oh shit, Love Exposure. Okay, now I gotta... Funeral Parade of Roses and Stand By Me. Thank you. Okay. Love Exposure, pretty high up there. Damn, we've watched a lot of movies for this thing. Love Exposure, it's a big one. It's probably not as good as Paper Moon, but it's more interesting to talk about than The Departed. I think it's a pretty bold movie. The Fall. Clearly The Fall, I mean, it was really good, and I really liked it. It wasn't the most memorable thing in the world. Now that we're, reflecting on the list, it's better than Ginger Snaps. I think a step below Let the Right One In, if I'm being honest. I like everything above it a bit more. That it left more of an impact on me. But I thought The Fall was beautiful. Definitely. Crouching Tiger, man. Oh my god. There are some heaters that we are missing. Haven't seen The Village. I'm very curious about it, though. Okay. Funeral Parade of Roses. Very weird movie, but great movie. It's a lower tier 4 for sure. I think it's above Taxi. I think Taxi's below Let the Right One In on the low. I don't really know what to do with Funeral Parade of Roses, but that feels right. That feels right to me. Stand By Me, very high. Very good movie. Did not expect to like that as much as I did. I really didn't think it was going to be as much of my thing as it was, but that's a pretty amazing movie. Damn, this is getting tough. The 4.5s are tough, man. It's probably a step below. It honestly might be below Love Exposure at the end of the day. I love it a lot, but I think I do like those other movies a bit more. We Up to Speed, amazing. And then we have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which is, another very high movie. Wow, where it stacks up, I think it's above City of God for me. But everything beyond Butch Cassidy onwards is kind of like, those are my guys. Okay. We up to speed. We're up to speed. Let's look at the full list. Let's go back to the full list. There it is. In all its glory. 34 movies, man. Not too bad. Not too bad. K-pop is, I guess, technically last. But I didn't dislike it. It's just not really my thing. All right. 237. I'm debating on if we have time for GeoGuessr or if we should run the calls. Because once I start GeoGuessr, I'm not going to want to stop. It goes by, like, I mean, you get really sucked in. So I kind of am debating just doing the calls. On the low. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do calls. I'm sorry to the GeoGuessr fans, but next week's going to be all about GeoGuessr. Okay. If you guys are new here, we have not decided on the movie yet, by the way. That's still being voted on. I decided at the tail end of the stream, so there's still time to vote, become a member and vote. Oh my god. It's so close, man. I don't even know if I can call it right now. Damn, I'm glad I can't call it because it's tied. That's so funny. My Own Private Idaho and Uncle Boon Me are tied at 21%. And then Seven Psychopaths and La Strada are tied at 29%. So, listen, we need to, we got to see what wins here. If you haven't voted yet, get in there and vote. If you're a member. If you're not a member, become a member. It's a good way to support the channel. But okay, in the meantime, we're going to wrap things up here with the calls. The weekly calls. If you're new here, where did the chat go? There you guys are. If you guys are new here, every week we do a call-in where you guys can call a number, and I will tell you, or you tell me your 4 favorites, or just what you're looking for in a movie. You could tell me your least favorite movies, too. That works. Oh, my God. Laptop's about to die. Least favorite movies works as well. And I'll give you a recommendation. Save the day. But yeah. Just booting it up. Ben Walker, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Curious what you end up voting for. Okay. Let's run these calls, starting with this one. This is a bit of a long one, so buckle up.
Okay, Karsten, listen up. So I called in before. I'm from Alaska.
Okay, wait a sec. Wait, we have a recall here? Maybe I should do someone else first. I'm gonna return to this. I'm going to do this one, but I want to get to someone new first. I want to get to someone new. I will bookmarking it. I'm sorry. Let's play this one.
Hello.
Hello.
So I like The Truman Show.
Okay.
And Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
And Stalker. And Who Killed Captain Alex. Those are probably my 4 favorites. And to spice it up a little bit, I'll probably give like my least favorite movie.
I like that.
I really hate Grease. I hate Grease. I hate A Few Good Men.
Damn.
I hate The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh.
And I hate Forrest Gump.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give that's my 4 favorites and my 4 least favorites. Give me something on that. I don't know. Thank you. Those 4 least favorites all do have like the same energy. Like I can totally see that. Do I disagree? Yes. Except for Grease. I think Grease is very overrated, yeah. But okay. You like some weird stuff. You like to, you know, work outside the box a bit. Truman Show, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Stalker. I mean, yeah, you like the heavy stuff for sure. I'm gonna recommend, off the top of my dome, if you haven't seen Thief by Michael Mann, I think you'll like it. Very stylish movie. Michael Mann's debut, one of the best directorial debuts out there. It's very dark, but it seems kind of in line with what you're looking for as far as like a headier, style heavy movie. I think you'll also you seem like the kind of guy that would get down with Nicholas Winding Refn. Like some people don't get down with that, but like if you based on your taste, like you might really dig Drive if you haven't seen it. I'm assuming you've seen that. So if you've already seen that, maybe try Only God Forgives, I suppose. But yeah, that those feel right. Something kind of weird, something kind of strange. I feel good about that. Give those a shot. They're definitely not going to give you Grease vibes, so it should be safe. Let's go with this one.
Like, I want to see a movie.
This is. I love that this one starts off like mid conversation. No hello, just right into it.
Like, I want to see a movie with a lead Philip Seymour Hoffman performance. But it must not be The Master or Love Life or Synecdoche, New York.
Okay.
I want something along the lines of Mary and Max. Oh, I just gave myself my own recommendation. Anyway, bye.
I feel like I just listened into something I was like, that was like a personal voice note. That was just like you kind of rambling to yourself. That wasn't meant to be sent to me, but I'm glad I listened in. Just sort of trailed off in the end there. Happiness, you kind of beat me to it. Happiness is the Philip Seymour Hoffman performance you're looking for. I think for the bit, I'm going to throw in Along Came Polly. I know we mentioned Along Came Polly in the last Rex too, but it is a Philip Seymour Hoffman performance that is different than what you're looking for. I'm assuming you've seen Punch Drunk Love, but that's, in my opinion, like one of his best supporting performances. But you're looking for a lead. I kind of walked over that. You're looking for lead Philip Seymour Hoffman, which that really limits our choices here. Because I haven't seen some of those lead performances. Before The Devil Knows You're Dead, just watch that one. Kind of a lead. I would argue a lead. It's like him and Ethan Hawke kind of going at it. It's a really good Philip Seymour Hoffman performance. It is similar to Love Liza. He's wallowing in grief and depression, and it's a tough watch, certainly, but I think that's what you're looking for. I think you're looking for Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Sidney Lumet. Late style. All right. Let's try this one.
So my 4 favorite films are, at least, I mean, I don't have the exact 4 to be honest.
That's okay.
But the 4 that are on my letterbox right now is Punch Drunk Love.
There we go.
Mulholland Drive, Before Sunset, and the Russian movie you definitely don't know. It's called Shirley Murli, or What a Mess on Letterboxd. The funniest comedy of all time for me personally. Yeah, and I'm just looking not for anything particular, but for something great, maybe something a bit overlooked by the general public. Yeah, something from like the 70s or like that would be nice. Yeah, that's all.
All right. This is good. I want to give you something kind of left field here. Something you're asking for, something from the 70s, not really known by the general public, not known, or maybe like just not respected in the same way. I don't know if John is still here, but he's about to lose his shit. I'm about to recommend you Tommy, directed by Ken Russell, I want to say. Tommy, if you haven't seen it, you're going to have a crazy experience with it. It's a crazy movie, crazy maximalist album film. Technically, yes, Ken Russell. It's like based on an album by The Who. I'm not really familiar, to be honest, beyond the movie itself, like what the music and whatnot, but it is like a classic 70s film with a lot of 70s film techniques that scratch that itch that you're looking for. And it's also very weird. funny and strange and bizarre. I can't really put it into words, but based on your love of, I guess your movies were very romantic now that I think about it, Punch Drunk Love and Before Sunset. But I don't know, man. I have a feeling. I have a feeling you're going to like this. I try to recommend it as much as I can to people who are open to that. Who? That's good. That's good. All right, yeah, Tommy. I'm recommending Tommy. Okay, let's throw in one more. Let's throw in one more here. Actually, I'm gonna go for the long one. I'm gonna go for the long one that we've already, from the guy we've already heard from, but I don't remember.
Okay, Karsten, listen up. So I called in before. I'm from Alaska. I'm a projectionist.
Right.
We've talked before, but
we have not talked.
You recommended me Melancholia. I did not watch that.
Okay.
But
why are we doing this?
Instead, I watched 3 other movies off of your specific recommendation. Okay? So I watched Pillion and Blue Moon, and I fucking watched Vice. I looked at Melancholia, and I was like, no, I'm going to watch Vice, because in the back of my mind, I remembered being like, oh yeah, Karsten was like, Vice. I don't even remember what you said about it. I just remember it being like a topic on like one of your previous streams like fucking years ago, and I was like, I'll give it a chance. I did not like Vice at all, but I will give you this. Blue Moon and Pillion are fucking fantastic movies. Like Blue Moon, I cannot stop thinking about that one. So anything
absolute
in that
class
genre or just like that vibe of that sort of thing. Trying to think of what else I can cram in here. I enjoy your streams. Okay. They're very chaotic, but they're like something I look forward to every week, dude. My life like really sucks right now, but I really enjoy you and your content. And if you had any recommendation for me, I would watch it. And I don't know why I didn't watch Melancholia.
Okay,
I don't really have an excuse. Thank you. Goodbye.
I appreciate you tuning into the streams. I'm glad you get something out of it. Bro needed that call. I will say, painting a more vivid picture here, don't watch Melancholia. That's not the movie you need, brother. You do not need to watch that. That is not going to help you in any way. But you liked Pillion and you liked Blue Moon. Those movies are very tender. So that kind of gives me something. I want to give you something that's like comforting, something that like feels a bit like a hug. Melancholia will not be that. Melancholia will make you feel like shit. So let's think of something else. In that way, I'm going to recommend to you, there's a chance you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, then I feel like you need to see it. It kind of feels like a hug. And I bring this one up because it's like sort of relevant to a video I just made. Just check out The Graduate. The Graduate, the Mike Nichols film. And if you've already seen it, rewatch it. It's a must-see. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's a masterpiece, in my opinion. And it will comfort you in a weird way. It will make you feel a lot better. So, yeah, check out The Graduate if you haven't seen it. It's gonna hit real nice, based on your mood. But thank you for calling in. Appreciate you tuning into the streams. I'm sorry to hear you're going through it though. Okay, let's do one more. We have time for one more. Let's try this one. What's up, man? Moving. Dude. God damn it. Mm-hmm. Can't hear. Noted. I don't know. Wait, why? Wait, what? Why can't you hear? Sorry about that. Let me test it now.
also my top 4. Thank you very much.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to replay it. My bad. I don't know why that happened.
Karsten, what's up, man? My 4 favorites are Moving by Shinji Somai, Babette's Feast, The Heroic Trio, and All the President's Men. Yeah, it's a great top 4, I know. I'm looking for something that is kind of older, that is kind
gives
of
me time to think
scary,
of
like
some
a
others.
horror movie, and specifically that is about like women, with women main characters. I don't know, that's what I'm in the mood for. Give me a recommendation based on that, and also my top 4. Thank you very much.
Okay, I have a couple recs here, all of which are Japanese. The first one I'm going to lead with is a Kenji Mizoguchi film called Street of Shame. It's not really a horror movie, but it is certainly about women. The synopsis is the lives of 5 sex workers employed at a Japanese brothel while the nation is debating the passage of an anti-prostitution law. It's a very good movie. It's kind of bleak, but it's certainly an interesting movie, and it feels like that's based on your taste. Like you're kind of down for this kind of thing. Like you're in the mood for this, and I think this will hit. It's on the Criterion Channel, which you definitely have based on your top 4. So check out Street of Shame by Kenji Mizoguchi. I'm also going to recommend Woman in the Dunes, one of my favorite Japanese horror films. This is a more straight-up horror, very psychological, very stylish again, kind of this weird surrealist style that's... it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to look at. It's one of the best-looking movies of that time. And it is very disturbing. It will get in your head, for sure. Woman in the Dunes. I'm kind of assuming you've seen it based on what you got here. But in case you haven't, that's definitely your thing. And then the third is In the Realm of the Senses, which I, look that one up on your own. You may know about it. You may know about its reputation. That's a bit of a dicier one. A lot of sex in that movie. But it is, it's a really, you know what? Actually, no. I have a better one. It is going to be The Ballad of Narayama. Great movie. Fantastic movie. I'm going to read you the synopsis. In a small village in a valley, everyone who reaches the age of 70 must leave the village and go to a certain mountaintop to die. If anyone should refuse, they would disgrace their family. Old Oren is 69. This winter, it is her turn to go to the mountain, but first she must make sure that her eldest son, Tatsuhei, finds a wife. That's going to be the one you're going to watch. That's the one you're going to want to watch. Didn't your roommate walk in on you watching Senses? Yes, but he knew I was watching Senses. And he walked in, saw it was on the screen, and I told him I was working. That's plenty to work with. Those are some great Japanese films surrounding women that I think you would get a kick out of. Okay. Loki, haven't seen the first 3 you've mentioned, but you have seen Narayama. That's that. Okay. Well, that's going to do, guys. Let's check in on the poll. Let's see what ended up winning. This is one of the more exciting polls we've ever done. Next week's movie will be... Oh, there it is. 7 Psychopaths. We will be watching 7 Psychopaths, the Martin McDonagh movie. I'm very excited. This one has been in the back of my mind for a very long time, but this was definitely... we were going to get around to it this year regardless with his new film coming out. So... very excited to check this one out. That's gonna be a fun time. Honestly, John, if you're still in the chat, we could watch this one together. It looks like a fun group movie. Okay, 7 Psychopaths next week. Anything else next week? We're going to be playing GeoGuessr, so be prepared for that. It's gonna be a good time. And I think that's what I got. I got a new video coming out this week where I watch my parents' favorite movies. It's a fun video. It's one of... I've had a lot of fun making this video. So I hope you enjoy that. And I also have a What I Watched this month by the time the next stream comes out. So be on the lookout for that. But guys, thanks for tuning in. If I didn't pick up your call, continue tuning in because we might bring it up next stream. Anyway, thanks. Oh, is next week April Fool's? Oh, that'll be fun. Okay. Love you.